This one's gonna be fun.
You guys know the drill. We're gonna hit our scores out of 10. We're gonna say what we liked and didn't like about it. We're gonna go full spoilers. It's gonna be great. Phil, who wants to start? Me or you?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Wait, best 2 out of 3, or just once?
Let's just do one.
Once on shoe. Okay.
On shoe.
Yeah.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Gets them every time. I'll go first.
Rock.
Everyone always throws scissors first. That's just if you guys want to know anything about rock, paper, scissors, like
that is so true. Why did I do that?
Like mental, everyone throws scissors first. It's just how it works.
I'm just an idiot.
And then when you tell them that, they're gonna throw paper. So beat them with the scissors.
I'm just an idiot. You can just say it. I'm an idiot.
Okay. Here is my review of Marvel Zombies. Full spoilers. Here's my score out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
I wasn't a huge fan. Mm-hmm. I think it had its moments. Mm-hmm. The action was cool. The animation was solid. I just think the story wasn't all there. I think it was pretty surface level. I think they only do a little bit to make me care about these characters. Mm-hmm. I think it relies too heavy on my previous MCU knowledge to like really like these characters. And I don't think this showed or this special does a good job of successfully making me really care about anyone.
Okay.
Phil?
Okay. All right. My bad. I thought you had something more to say. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed watching this. First, it wasn't just because it was very gory and very got very serious at times. It was just very fun. It was very crazy and very just out of the blue with these characters. I thought I was going to hate the Simu or Shang-Chi, and I forgot Awkwafina's character's name, but her getting the rings and getting a little developing fighting scenes with it. But then when they flash forward it was 5 years, and you could be like, oh, well, maybe she learned in those 5 years a little bit of some. But I really had fun with her characters. I really had fun with Blade and Khonshu being together on some stuff. It was just characters that I didn't really expect to really have some fun with or even just doing some crazy stuff and also making the story a little bit more intense. That ending really got me too, where it was is there going to be a season 2? Can there be a season 2? And it made me actually want a season 2 for it.
So the ending kind of pissed me off.
Okay.
The ending actually
it's
really frustrated me. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, so you just ended it before it could even finish. What are we doing? I don't know. I understand. I think it was fun. Mm-hmm. And I liked all the little twists they would do. I'm oh, Jimmy Woo becoming really good friends with that random hand
the death guard. Dealer or something?
Yes. I don't know, stuff like that. And yes, Awkwafina's character having the rings and learning how to fight. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude. There was just something about it where I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, they're killing off all these characters. Mm-hmm. I don't really care.
Yeah.
This just feels so what's the word? It just never felt like it ever mattered.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the show tries to make you care about these characters individually. Mm-hmm. It makes you Yelena from the hit movie Thunderbolts, you really cared about her in that. So when we kill her off in this, you should care just as much. No, it doesn't really work for me. It's not the same because these characters aren't the same. They're in a completely different situation.
Yeah.
So, and the same thing with Kate Bishop and Riri. Kate Bishop caught me off guard, actually. You know what's funny is I laughed because I didn't realize she died.
Bro.
I thought so
that took me out.
The cut happened so where it just splashed and she died. Where I was like, oh, Captain Marvel got hit by I'm assuming that was Icarus, right?
I think it was.
That was really cool, by the way.
That fight was nuts.
By Icarus. Oh, that was pretty cool. And then Miss Marvel was screaming, and I was like, wait, Kate? That's not. I'm confused. So then I skipped back, and I was like, oh, she died. I don't know, dude. There was just something about it where I wasn't with everyone's feelings. I think they don't do a great job of making me care about the Miss Marvel, Riri, and Kate trio because they get rid of them so fast. And the most she ever it's oh, I miss them. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we're going to go save the world. I don't know, dude. It just didn't really work for me.
Well, honestly, with that first episode, that was because I felt like that was the tone shift that really got me into it. Because at first I'm going through, I'm like, okay, let's explore this little zombie universe. Like, I know you got a low score, but let's explore. Let's have some fun. So I'm watching it. They're going through. They have to do rock, paper, scissors on who gets to get the little device out of the little zombie. And then, they're joking around. I'm thinking they're going to stay alive. And then, whatever's going to happen later, maybe one of them dies in episode 3 or 4. But then that fight's happening. They're taking that shortcut through with the gods fighting or whatever on the edge. And next thing you know, Kate, for some reason, decides to shoot her trick arrow at Captain Marvel. And I'm like, does it have a nuke in there or something? Like, you do realize Captain Marvel's like a Planet of the Sun. But anyways, she shoots it. And then I'm thinking like she's just going to run away and be all stupid. But then she gets blasted by Captain Marvel. And I'm like, oh, and next thing you know, it shifts. The whole thing shifts, and it goes from all like happy-go-lucky to no. And then next thing you know, same thing happens to Riri. She gets bit, and then she's trying to do everything she can to help Miss Marvel get away. And it's like, whoa, this is a little bit more tense than I thought. Like I thought it was gonna be a little gory and the funny jokes, but no, like you losing some people in this. And my bad. I know you're gonna say something, but that like episode 1 got me into it from that tone shift.
I just think that tone shift didn't work for me because it didn't feel right. Because then if you get to the second episode, it's like, okay, we're back to funny jokes, whatever, and then nope, now serious again, and then back to more jokes, and then nope, worse. It kept flip flopping, and I'm like, dude, like, am I supposed to care? Like, even Kate Bishop's death is funny. Like, she shoots an arrow and then it explodes confetti, and then she just gets decimated. Like that, I didn't feel sad. I was like, dude, that's just overkill. That's so funny. I don't know. The tonal stuff didn't work for me at all. And I think the other problem too was having Miss Marvel being your lead, especially if you're trying to push this more serious, like dramatic zombie show. Miss Marvel's not the character to do that with, I don't think. Hot take maybe. And I love Miss Marvel. Like I don't think she worked.
There were times when I was thinking why like she was having some of the main lines at the start, but I think that's just because they were preparing you because you're expecting Kate and Riri to be the ones, or like one of those two to be the ones to lead this. But for her to lead it after what she just lost, it was kind of like, okay, so now we're going to see how she's handling it. And just like you, the jokes. Why are you joking? You just lost your best friends during this time. And now you're with these new random people. But I feel like that's what kind of helped. Like her like having some more people to be around while you're trying to save the world. But, one, Blade / Khonshu aura farming the whole time.
Highlight.
That was, oh man.
I really
that was
liked
such
Blade
an
Knight.
extreme highlight. Like, I know people are going to post about it on TikTok. Because remember when they're going down the stairs of the new Asgard place? And then everybody's going downstairs. And then Blade / Khonshu just decides, let me just jump off this and Moon Knight this crap real quick. I was like,
he's cool.
All right,
Blade
that's
Knight
all
was
you gotta
really
show
cool.
me.
Dude, when he pieced up Zombie Ghost.
oh my gosh,
dude. Pieced up.
Bro.
That was sick.
I remember
love
he
that.
just stopped and he went, wait. And then he just went, pop, 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 pop. I was like, bro, we need Blade more
Wish
than
that fight
ever in
was
the
longer,
MCU.
though. I wish that fight was longer. Like,
Yeah.
it was really fast. And I'm like, man, like, there could have been more, like, you could have done there.
Yeah.
Still cool, but...
Yeah, and then there were some other characters that came in that I was just really interested. Like the Moors.
That
like,
was cool.
All right, yeah. The zombies was the thing that also sold me because like I thought they were just gonna be super like non-talking, like being able to maybe like go crazy, kill some people. But there were times when they would talk, and Namor's entrance was nuts.
Cool.
Namor was scary, and he reminded us of why he's a mutant, bro. Like pushing, like Kamala Khan holding him back, and he's still pushing all those people. And let me remind you, there were 3 superhumans still behind the like push, trying to hold him back. He's still going like, and I'm like, bro, you're tough. But Yelena's death did kind of get me because I feel like maybe it's because I watched Thunderbolts again, but her having
Alexi did sell it.
Yeah,
did,
like Alexi's like feelings, and then especially when she said his phrase, and he's like, "No, I'm supposed to be the one saying that." It kind of hit me.
That
Kinda
one did. That one, I will admit.
Yeah,
I wasn't sad, but I was like, that was pretty good.
But
and it was because David Harbour killed it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that Alexi was just like, whoa, like holy crap.
But I think it's just the fact that like I didn't expect too much with this. And it's just like Thunderbolts again. I didn't expect too much with this. I wasn't like crazy excited, but watching it and actually seeing it play through, I'm like, wow. I think they did a pretty good job. And also the Incredible Hulk being a cipher or a anchor or whatever that was. That was nuts. That was cool. Oh my gosh.
And that fight was pretty cool too. I really liked the Infinity Hulk fight.
Bro, when he started punching like the air.
Just like
I was like,
Yeah.
bro, what type of Hulk is this? Hulk, Cypher Hulk? What do you name this?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That was really cool. I'm not going to lie.
But I really loved also Okoye being
Like a leader.
the Scarlet Witch's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
And she's just like, anytime anything was like going out of place, she'd just throw her spear and then just go through people. And also that sound when she would command people, boom, boom, and they just go. I'm like, bro, these zombies are nuts.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just that the zombies Blade Khonshu in that first episode tone shift just sold me.
I think what was here's the bonus I'll give it is what I liked is all the cool world stuff they would do.
Oh yeah,
the zombies were cool. All the little like even like Zombie Thor was really cool. The
Zombie Thor scared the crap out of me,
that was
man.
sick. The fight on the edge of like the like whatever they said, like the edge of the world or whatever.
Yeah.
With Captain Marvel and Icarus, that was really cool. That actually I thought was sick.
That
like, the
was
concept
scary,
for it, that
man.
was so cool. Scarlet Witch being like this weird, like she can kind of control it, but she can't almost. Infinity Thanos was, or Zombie Thanos was really cool to see. There was a lot of world stuff that I really enjoyed. I just think when it comes down to it, like the writing, I was just not all there because I don't think it did a good job of balancing its serious and funny. Where like the funny never brought any sort of levity, it just kind of took me out of it.
Yeah.
Where I was like, why are you joking right now? Like y'all are about to die. You know?
That is true.
I think the Nova Corps twist was really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked that actually.
That made me sad.
But again, it's like it always had like little like things that like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it was like, all right, now we're like kind of whatever. Because then they like do the whole big fight. And then I'm like, dude, what was that ending?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like the show is 4 episodes. You know? Like you should tell a full story then. You shouldn't cut it off and be like, oh, we might do a season 2 or... And because what sucked is it didn't feel like, oh, it was Miss Marvel giving into like the bad decision. It's like, okay, here's the end of that universe. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
And I would have fully given into that if that's how it felt like it ended. But it didn't because they give you that whole like little like, oh, Riri's like, hey, don't give in. And
It's not real.
And that immediately I was like, oh, so you're backtracking. You know, like you're not ending this off a dark, weird ending. You know, you're making this like everything else where it has to be a good ending. And look, I know we don't know that, but come on. Like with them doing that, it implies that you're going to get her out of it. She's going to break out. They're going to beat Scarlet Witch and then that's it. And I just wasn't really completely for that.
That is true. That's something that was making me want to kind of feel like giving it a 7. But I am curious on what else they can do. I'm curious on like, if they can stop it, but I would have loved that dark ending where it's like, oh, it's just a Marvel Zombies world. That's it. Scarlet Witch won. It's over. But I am curious to see what they do if there is a season 2. And yeah, 8 out of 10. I thought it just.
So you want a season 2?
Honestly, yeah. I want to see what happens next. But if they do end it here, I'm not going to be mad.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm like so team like. Can't wait for multiverse to be done. Can't wait for us to move on from this, actually. I think something I never would have expected from multiverse stuff is it really making me realize how much I don't care. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it made me realize how much I love the MCU versions of characters, but that doesn't translate over to like different universes where it's like, okay, it's the same character, but they're in a different situation, but like it's not the same character because it's different, you know? And I think that's why is the show, all their multiverse stuff did an awful job of balancing that. They never really understood that like, oh, just because you throw Agent Carter into something, that doesn't make it I'm going to like her because she was fine in First Avenger, you know? Just because you throw... T'Challa in an animated show, that doesn't mean I'm gonna care about him because now he's Star-Lord. You know, there's all those little things where I'm just like, you know. I think What If was a massive missed opportunity, and Marvel Zombies is just proof of, you know, I don't think I need this at all. I will say another thing, and I hate to be that guy, hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't like the animation that much actually. Only in like conversations. I think the like actual dialogue between characters always looked so bad. Like I'm like, dude, like their mouths look so awkward when they move. Like they look so like just like, look, I love Invincible and I know the animation sucks or whatever, but like the writing doesn't feel strong enough to carry it, and it just looks so awkward.
It does.
It isn't until they get into the fights and all the colors are flashing where I'm like, oh, this looks really good. This looks like a comic book. This is sick. But like the actual like 3D models, I'm not a fan of at all, dude.
I will agree to that. I'm not the biggest fan of this animation style, but I think the only time I really did like it was when Blade Khonshu was going in.
That's true.
I think that was the only time I really liked it. And then when Cypher Hulk was punching and had the Infinity.
And it's Infinity Hulk. Yeah.
That's an actual name. Okay, Infinity Hulk. When he turns into Infinity Hulk and he has that aura around him of like all the colors of the
Infinity Stones.
Infinity. You know what? Just Infinity Gems. I'm just gonna call them
the Stones.
Stones. My
Infinity
bad.
Stones. Yeah.
Stones. I thought you said something else. My bad. But yeah, like I think those are the only times I really like this animation style.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the colors pop, but I think like the actual like designs I'm never a big fan of. Isn't it sad that everyone but Mahershala Ali is playing Blade?
I was very mad that's why I put my head like when you were explaining some stuff, I looked and I saw Todd Williams was the voice of Blade Knight, and I went,
he killed it. Oh my gosh, he's so good.
He sounds exactly like Mahershala Ali.
Dude, he's so
exactly.
I was just kind of curious. I've never seen Mahershala Ali in anything, so I was like, I wonder if this is him. And then I was like,
I've seen it, and he sounded exactly like Mahershala Ali. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was Mahershala Ali. That's why I was like,
making a Blade video game, not Mahershala Ali. They just put Blade in Marvel Rivals, not Mahershala Ali. They have this animated show, not Mahershala Ali. They put him in Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's not Mahershala Ali. It's so funny that literally every single person is playing him except him, and he's been wanting to get this movie made for so long.
Mr. Feige, if we don't get a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali playing Blade in Mahershala Ali's stinking movie that he wants to play, I'm gonna be extremely livid.
Can I be honest? I wouldn't be mad if he leaves.
You ain't the only one.
No, I wouldn't blame him. Like, I'm like, yeah, you're fair. Like,
if he leaves, he should leave. He should have left 5 years ago.
Shut up.
He should have.
Poor guy.
I'm mad, bro.
It sucks.
I'm mad.
Dude. But yeah, Marvel Zombies was just kind of unfortunate for me. I'm glad you liked it though.
Marvel.
I wish, dude. You know what's funny though is I can't help myself.
No.
I can't help but compare it to Peacemaker. Where like Peacemaker puts itself in a multiverse.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% more. I care so much more about Peacemaker's. Sorry for saying it. I care so much for that Nazi dimension than this stupid zombies dimension. Because it's cool, but
true.
like it's not compelling. Mm-hmm. It's not interesting. It's not like well written. Yeah. It's just, what if we do the superheroes and zombies? You know, it's just super base level. Like it doesn't elevate it at all. It just takes this cool concept and leaves it at a cool concept, and that's it. And I didn't like that.
No, it's right. You're true. You're true on that. You are valid. Peacemaker's doing better.
Anything else you want to say?
Nah, honestly, I just like it did better than what I expected. I'm fully.
Then